So, what is the number one way that people find jobs?
Networking.
Yes, networking. In a recent survey of our graduates, twice as many said they found their jobs through networking than through any other method. It's not only what you know, but who you know. And more importantly, who knows you. That's really going to make the difference in whether or not you get interviews and job offers. So what is networking? Is it asking all your friends, do you know anybody who's hiring right now? Well, this is a good start. But if you ask that question, what answer are you typically going to get? Right. Most of the time the answer is going to be no. And for those few times when they say they have an opening, what's the employer going to tell you? Go to our website and apply online. Does that sound familiar? But networking isn't just asking your friends if they know anybody who's hiring right now. Networking is asking your friends if they know someone who might know someone who's in the company or the career field that you're interested in. Just to show you how powerful networking with friends of friends of friends is, let's look at Facebook and LinkedIn. How many of you have 100 friends on Facebook? Okay, so if you're 100 friends, if we assume they have 100 friends, friends of friends, how many people is that? 10,000. And if you go friends of friends of friends, that's 1 million people. Now let's talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the #1 professional networking resource out there today. I'll use myself as an example. I have 350 connections on LinkedIn. My 350 connections are connected to 50,000 people who are connected to 6 million people. So what are the odds that I'm going to find somebody when I have a database of 6 million people to draw on? So does using Facebook and LinkedIn sound like a pretty easy way to find a lot of people? Definitely. But the best place to start is through your own personal network. Let's see how easy it is to find people to help you get jobs and interviews. What's something that you hope to be doing after you graduate?
I want to be a police officer.
And how many people do you know who work in law enforcement?
Probably like 5.
Let's say that we want to find 5 more people. If I were to give you 1 minute, could you do it?
I think so.
In 1 minute, you could call one of the people up, and if you got through, you could ask them, and they would probably know at least 5 other people. Excellent. Calling the people you know will definitely lead you to more contacts. But there's an even faster and easier way to build your network. How many people in this room know someone who works in law enforcement? See, there you go. That's how easy it is to find people in your fields of interest. Let's do one more example. What's something you hope to be doing after you graduate?
Get a job in higher education.
And how many people do you know who work in higher education?
I don't know, let's say 100.
How do we find 50 more people in higher education in 1 minute?
It's a good question.
Obviously, you're all going to school, so all of you know people who work in higher education. So let's give this a try. Does anybody here know at least 50 people who work in higher education? Okay, great. How many people do you know?
100.
That's excellent. And that's just 100 people that this one person knows. That doesn't count how many people everybody else in this room knows. It doesn't count your other classmates. It doesn't count your faculty. So you see how easy this is? If I were to give all of you an assignment and said, by Monday, you all have to find 5 more people in your field of interest, do you think you could do it? So now that you know how easy it is to find people, the big challenge is, what do you say to them once you contact them? Let's go back to our first example. So we've got Brittany wants to work in law enforcement, and Tricia says that she knows some people that work in law enforcement. Do you think one of them would be willing to give me some advice?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So what's the name of one person you know who works in law enforcement?
Mike.
Mike. Brittany now gives Mike a call and says, hi Mike, my name is Brittany. I'm a student at St. Cloud State. I really want to get into law enforcement after I graduate. Recently I was speaking to Tricia about my interest in working in law enforcement. She said she thought you could help me, that you'd be willing to give me some advice. So Tricia, what's Mike going to say to that?
Sure.
And that's what most people are going to say if you ask for advice. Asking for advice is the key. If you ask for advice, you're going to get a lot of help. If you ask for a job, you're just going to be told go to the website. Once they agree to give you advice, you'll then have the opportunity to tell them a little bit about yourself. And then you can say, if you were me, what would you do? Where would you look? Who would you contact? Using this strategy will give you a chance to introduce yourself to a lot of people, which is the key to getting interviews in this job market. Remember, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. If you're looking for more help on networking, especially for step-by-step tips on how to find people and what to say, go to the Career Services Center's website. On the left menu bar, click on the Preparation for Jobs Internship section. Then click on the Search Tips and Resources link. Lastly, go to the Finding a Job Internship in Tough Times document, and in section number 10, you'll find detailed tips on networking. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or need further assistance, just contact our office or stop in and see us.